All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another Music Monday. I'm your host, Plymouth Jones. And today's guest, XOXOK.
What's going on, everybody? Plymouth Jones here from ScrewUp TV, and it's time for another edition of Music Monday. That's right. Today, we have the one, the only,
XOXOK.
XOXOK. That's right. You heard it right. They're letters and XOK. How you doing, Keenan?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing all right, man. I'm hanging in there.
Good.
In there, you know. It's a little chilly outside, but that's okay.
It's a little bit.
That's all right.
January came 19 days late.
January was like, oh, now it's winter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you guys don't know we're shooting this in January. I don't know when this is coming out, but
Oops.
right now it's okay.
A little behind the scenes right there.
All right, movie magic. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I can't complain. Just got done filming a video, doing a live performance, and
Right on.
had a good time. So
Okay.
yeah, Right On was the name of the song. I don't even know if you knew that.
There you go. Well, I do now.
That was the name of the song.
Right on. Man.
Yeah.
I love it already. Keenan, man, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So, I'm sure usually the first question is probably where did the XOXOK come from?
Yeah, but I don't mind it. It was just a friend of mine when I was in graduate school. A friend of mine, her name was Christian. It started with a K, and I borrowed a book from her.
Yeah.
And when she borrowed a book from me actually, and when she returned it, she just wrote a little thank you note on it, and she signed it XOXOK.
Okay.
I just saw the way it looked, and I said it out loud, and I said, "That's mine now. I'm taking that."
It's okay. I
Yeah.
like it. Yeah. There you go. She handed that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, cool, man. Well, Keenan, man. As far as your music career, man, where do we start? Do we start way back when you were just a young lad?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It depends on how far you want to go back and what you define a career, right? Like if a career includes,
I'll say, where would you say the seed was planted of like music is in me?
Yeah, probably way back when I was in like the backseat of my mom's Volvo.
There you go.
Like belting Whitney Houston songs and crying when she would take them off. So yeah, I mean, when I was a little kid, I was just belting those songs. But I guess more formally, I was in middle school band.
Okay.
I played the clarinet.
There you go.
And I only did that for 3 years, but I just fell in love with making music when I was doing that. And I went to a boarding school for high school, and the North Carolina School of Science and Math in Durham, North Carolina. And my roommate there, his name is Brian, and he played the guitar.
Okay.
And so he had a guitar in the room, and I would just pick it up every once in a while and
strummer a bit.
and then I just never put it down, I guess.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so clarinet, guitar. How many instruments do you play?
I couldn't do anything with clarinet nowadays.
Right
So I did that from 6th to 8th grade, and then probably never picked it up again.
That's all right.
So just guitar and I sing. Yeah.
Cool, man. Did you guys out in Durham? Did you guys have that choice like band or orchestra?
In my hometown, in my hometown's Rocky Mountain, North Carolina.
Right on.
I remember when we got to middle school, it was like you can either like join the band or you can do like art class or something. There was like there was no you can do it all. There was just you had to choose one. And then when I got to high school, they were like you can do band or it was the opposite. They were like you can do band or you can do these like advanced classes. So I chose the advanced classes, which is when I stopped playing in middle school band.
Okay, that's all right.
But yeah.
So you said that in high school you went more towards like the advanced classes. The whole time you were away from band, were you missing music? Did you have like a substitute in there for music, or was that something you came back to later?
Yeah, I guess I kind of, I don't know. So I guess I stopped playing clarinet in 8th grade. 9th grade and 10th grade, I didn't play any music, but I mean, music has just always been such a huge part of my life. I mean, I remember like going to bed and getting like my CD player, my Walkman or whatever, and with the over-the-ear headphones, and I would put them under my pillow when I went to sleep as a stereo substitute or something. Just like put on a CD and let it play till the end, or I would.
What CD would it be?
It was Songs About Jane, Maroon 5.
There you go.
That was the one.
Not a bad choice.
That was the time. So I mean, music was just such a huge part of my life. And then 11th grade is when I went away to boarding school, and started playing the guitar.
Okay.
And then, like I said, since then it's
it.
It's constant, yeah.
Yeah. So when you first grabbed the guitar, man, I'm sure you started off playing songs. Did you start playing in clubs or playing in bars or?
No.
Yeah.
No. So I mean, I just played in my room for the most part. I didn't really think I was good enough to play in public. Sorry, scratch that. I was not good enough to play. I didn't think I was not good enough to play in public.
Right.
I played like a couple open mics in my high school, and I played an open mic in college a little bit. But it was really when I was in graduate school that I realized that I did not love the thing I was getting a graduate degree in, and I was like, oh, I actually love music instead.
Yeah.
And that's when I like kind of started playing like more open mics and more started to get into clubs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. What was your degree in that you changed?
Psychology.
Okay.
I didn't change it actually. I finished it.
You finished? Okay.
I just did not love it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did anything in psychology, like, did anything feed into your music at all? Do you see any kind of crossover?
I don't know. I studied social psychology, and that helps me. That's the science of like understanding and researching behavior, human behavior, and interactions. So I don't know. I tend to analyze people's behaviors and actions maybe more than normal. I don't know, but I don't know if there's really a direct line into my music.
What
I don't know.
What would you say? What would you say like the genre music?
I've asked other people what they think my genre is, and the best answer I've gotten so far is atmospheric soul music.
Yeah,
that's the one that like resonates with me the most.
Yeah,
and it's like not too pretentious. It's like a little pretentious, but like not over the top pretentious.
Yeah, no, I mean definitely atmospheric. Again, we were jamming to some of your music area, and
oh, nice.
Not like but we had a plan.
It was like it was low key jam.
We were vibing, So that's awesome, man. Would you say who would you say are like your big musical influences?
So it's beginning to shift now. When I started playing guitar, I picked up the guitar because I heard the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and I heard John Frusciante, who was their guitar player at the time, and I just wanted to make whatever sound he was making. I was like, how was he doing that? I had to figure out how he was making that sound.
Right.
So for a while, that's what I was into. Jeff Buckley is a huge influence of mine. I just love the way that he put his songs together and his voice. Nowadays, I'm kind of shifting into more mellow, groovy stuff. So, D'Angelo is always a huge influence. It probably doesn't come through in my song because I'm not that good yet, but hopefully one day. And these other artists like Bruno Major is an artist that I really love. It's hard to find him because Bruno Mars comes up when you search for him first, and people are like, I kind of do want to listen to Bruno Mars,
Now I see it.
But yeah, he's a fantastic. Bruno Major is a fantastic songwriter and singer and guitar player, and I've been wearing his album out.
Do you write all your own songs in music?
Yeah. I write all the words, and I write the music structure. I'm getting a lot more collaborative now, and like allowing my band to like help me structure the song.
Absolutely.
Allowing it sounds like I'm giving them a privilege. They're really giving me. They're giving me the privilege of their musical knowledge. Really, is what it is.
Right, man.
So yeah,
it's a collaboration, man. That's awesome. So that's great. So you just recently put out a project, man.
Back in May of 2019. Yeah.
Well, how did that project come about?
So that was my first recorded project ever. So there's this Jay-Z quote that I love, and he's like, Reasonable Doubt, which is his first album. He's like, that was my favorite album because that took me 26 years to write. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's kind of how I felt about my first album. It took me, how old was that? 28. It took me 28 years to put out, and it's the songs that I was writing when I was in college and a little bit after that. It's just everything I'd had in my mind up until then. And I guess to more directly answer your question as to how did it come about, I saved some money and had to pay all that money to get it recorded.
Okay. But I mean, you got it recorded, which that's a huge thing, man. What was that feeling like when, 28 years. You know, 28 years. Some of these songs floating in your head, you finally get them down on wax, not wax, but you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
them down digitally now, get them down, and then now it's on streaming for people to check out. Like,
Yeah.
What's that whole feeling cycle like?
I mean, the idea of just like putting them out is, I don't say this lightly. It was literally a dream come true.
Yeah.
I mean, it's what I've been.
Yeah.
It's what I directed my life towards since I was 15 years old.
Yes, sir.
So it literally was just to have it completed, even if no one listened to it.
Yeah.
Like just the fact that I did that.
It's out.
And I did that.
Created a piece of art.
Yeah, that was just a dream come true.
Yes, sir.
And it's nice to have people listen to it.
Yeah.
That's an added bonus.
It's a bonus.
It's lovely. You know, and I love when people, you know, tell me that a song resonates with them, or that even that they like the groove or the vibe or whatever. That's fun.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it's nothing but a pleasure, man. It's
man.
It's literally a dream come true.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, just from taking something from an idea to bringing it into actual reality, and then again, just when people listen to it, it just confirms like, oh yeah, that started off in my head somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
And I know what the demos sound like. I know what those demos I sounded like when I was recording them in college. So
yeah.
like, it's proof that I've gotten a little bit better since college.
Yeah,
you know, I'm like,
it should be some sort of growth there.
yeah. So that's nice to hear as well. Yeah.
Very cool, man. So I guess with that said, man, 2019 seemed to have been a big year for you, a big step forward.
Yeah, I think so. It felt like it. Yeah.
I mean, you got music out, man. What's 2020 looking like for you?
Hopefully a little bit more of the same, plus some.
Yes, sir.
I was actually just in the studio all day yesterday, recording a couple new songs.
Ooh,
so
can you share what we were recording?
yeah, it's the song that we did for Light and Song. So right on, you'll hear the recorded version of that hopefully soon. You know what? Let me not make any promises, but it's probably going to come out soon. So yeah, I was working on that song, and then another one of my songs that I've just kind of had percolating for a little while.
Man.
So yeah.
What inspired Right On?
I paused because no one asked me that, and I haven't really talked about it. I haven't talked about it honestly to anyone. But I'll be 100%.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be 100% real here. So back in 2016, Philando Castile was killed by a police officer. And there was just this moment that I was driving from my house to the gym, light flex, and I was just listening to a podcast talking about it, and the podcast started along the lines, they said, well, it's happened. Another black man is killed by the police. That's like how they started the podcast. Yeah. And I literally pulled my car over to the side of the road and just started crying. Yeah. And I wasn't crying. I wasn't necessarily crying just for Philando Castile or for the other men who've been killed by the police, or even for me, like just the possibility that it might be me. Something came into my head in that moment that I was like, wow, that could be my dad next. Yeah. And I don't know why I thought that. I have no idea why that popped into my head, but that's what popped into my head, and that's what made me pull over and just be like, wow. Yeah. And I just started bawling, and then I collected myself and I went to the gym. Yeah. But that's where that song came from, and the idea as well that so I mentioned I went to graduate school, so I have a PhD in social psychology, and I think a lot of people would think that protects me from some of life's ills somehow, but in some situations that PhD really won't do me any good, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, you can't. People won't keep you warm all the time.
Yeah, I like that phrase. I should have put that in the song. Yeah. Oh man, that's good.
That's on the remix.
That's good. Yeah. Wow, well, I took this really high energy interview and I really brought it down right there.
No. Well, so like.
But you asked.
Well, I know. That's all right. I love it. What? So one thing that it's interesting. So earlier I asked, you know, how you think that, you know, your social psychology degree and all that might have crossed over with, you know, but I think you looking at studying how people react, studying like people, and then I think that part about you, and I might be guessing here.
That's okay.
But I mean, like, I think that part of you is what is what listened to that NPR thing, you know what I mean? And then maybe you just kind of knowing how people people are, and then you know just knowing that it could have just been like your dad or somebody who you know maybe it's just that connection to you know the human emotion.
Yeah, maybe I don't know.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I don't know either, man. I don't know. It just the song just kind of poured out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you finished it, man, did you know that you had something? Like, did you know that this piece means something, or?
Well, I mean, they all mean something to me.
Right.
You know, no, I didn't. But I've been playing the demos for a few people, and it's gotten a very positive reception from a few of my friends, my like trusted ears. You know, the people I trust when they listen to something. So that's a little heartening. People seem to, the people that I've let it listen to it, they seem to like it.
That's good.
Think it's a good song.
Man.
And like I said, it means something to me, so I like it a lot.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what really matters, man.
Yeah.
And you know, since it means something to you, I mean, I'm sure that bleeds through the song.
I hope so. Yeah.
And it affects other people.
Yeah, I hope so.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome. Keenan, it's been great meeting you, brother.
Yeah. Oh, is there any uplifting you want to ask me at the end? I don't know. Oh man, I feel like I brought it down. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh.
Man, what's the biggest thing you want to do this year, 2020?
Oh my gosh. Dang, I don't even know. I mean, this is not like me kissing butt or anything, but I saw these light and song videos last year, and I've wanted to be on one for so long. They're so well shot.
They're so good.
And so like this, like having one of these videos.
Only affiliated with Light and Song. They're awesome. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, I being on one of these videos is awesome. So I've already like unlocked an achievement for 2020, so I'm good.
Yeah, man. So 20, it's starting off good, man.
I think so. Yeah.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do any videos for any songs? Gonna do like a music video?
To be determined.
Well,
to be determined.
We already kind of got one.
It seems like I know some people who do videos now.
Man,
I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
Maybe. And you already kind of got one with the Light and Song.
Yeah, exactly.
Congrats, Keenan, man. It's been a pleasure meeting you, brother.
Yeah, likewise.
XOXOK.
That's right.
Where can they find you in the social media realm?
You can find me anywhere you can find anyone on the internet these days. Instagram at XOXOK, Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, even the other ones like Amazon and Google if you're using those for music. Yeah, anywhere you can find people on the internet, it's XOXOK.
That's right. And guys, as always, you guys can find me at Plymouth Jones, at ScrewUp TV. Guys, make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned at the end of this episode for a small clip from Right On. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And make sure you stay tuned on Friday, Light and Song at noon, for the full video. Keenan, you're the man, brother.
PJ.
That's all. Guys, that's all the time we have for you guys today. Until next time, we are out of here.
All the potential that you see in me, and maybe all gone soon. All my credentials and those heights I reached,